Hello, it's Angela. How is everybody today? I am here today to do a little decoupage with some napkin on some book page. This is mainly for my group. We're going to be doing a swap with some decoupaging and some napkins and some book pages. So I thought I would go ahead and do a video on it. So I've got some book pages out of a flower or a garden magazine, and I just grabbed the ones with the print because we are going to put napkin over it. So I just want to show you that I have two different ones here. I have one that's like a matte paper. It's not glossy at all. And then I have one that's a little shiny, a little glossy. I'm going to turn my other lights on. It's a little dark. Is that any? Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so what I'm going to be using is this collage pauge matte. It is acid-free, water-resistant. It's a glue, a sealer, and a finisher. I love this because it doesn't get sticky like Mod Podge does. So I am using that, and I highly recommend it. It's by the same lady that makes the Aleene's tacky glue, so you know it's good stuff. Okay, so basically wanted to pick out a few napkins, show you how to layer the napkins. So here we have, the napkin back, and you have the layers. So sometimes what I'll do is I'll just rub my fingers across it to see if it'll separate, and I do that a couple times, and more times than not I'll at least get the first layer off that way. You see? So I just got one layer off, and it's got another one on there. This is a 3-ply, so it's got another one on there. So I'll try that again, but I don't have much success doing the second layer this way. So what I do in that case is you want to grab a piece of tape, just regular clear Scotch tape. I happen to have this tape handy because I taped my thing down. Anything sticky will work, and you just want to, stick it down on your paper and pull, and then it'll reveal the other layer, and you can just at that point peel it off like so. So how is everybody doing? I hope you all are well. I want to say hello to all my new subscribers. I love that you guys are all here. I am so appreciative that you take time out of your day to subscribe and watch my channel. So that's what we're going to do with this one. I love this napkin. It has poppies on it and these little purple flowers and this orange one. Yeah, it's really pretty. I don't know if it's more fall colors than spring colors, but it doesn't really matter. I've got some spring ones too that we'll use. So I always shake anything with glue in it. I always shake, like Mod Podge, I shake. This one I shake because it'll settle and separate over time. Any glue does, like my Barely Art glue I'll shake. Fabri-Tac not so much. All right, and another thing I love about this glue is it comes in this big squeeze bottle. So you can just take it and squeeze some out on your project like so. And then take like one of these silicone brushes or a regular brush, and then you can just go across with that to smooth it out and get it, make sure you get it real good on, all your corners and everything. So I'm just going to go across here real good. This is the gloss paper that I'm doing first. So you see how that's just really gliding on there. It's pretty slick paper, so it's not going to absorb any of it. Like we'll see with the other paper, how it's going to absorb the matte medium. on us, and we're going to have to use a little bit more than we did this time, but that's okay. All right, I think I have that pretty good on all the edges and everything. You want to make sure you get it real good. You don't want it to dry on you though, so you got to work a little bit fast. All right, so I'm going to set my little silicone brush aside. And I wanted to put this edge closest to the edge there, but I want it to overhang a little bit so the flowers are more towards the edge. All right, and I'm just going to smooth that down with my hands first. And then I'm going to take this little roller. It's a face roller that I got at Dollar Tree. And I saw this trick on another YouTube channel, but I can't for the life of me remember whose it was or the name of the channel or anything. But she was doing a thing about the top Dollar Tree craft items. And this was on there. So I never thought of using this for crafting, but it does do a good job of smoothing out the napkin. I missed a couple spots though, so I need to get those. So another good thing about this is I can apply it directly to my silicone brush, and I can just go where I need it. I probably let it dry because I was talking. No, I just didn't get the corners very good. I don't know. I didn't get that one either. How about you? Well, now the whole thing's stuck. No, I can get dried on me. It always happens. Even when I'm by myself, because I'll start watching TV or I just won't go fast enough. Yeah. So that's the first side. So I don't know. I think I'm going to do the back side too. So you definitely don't want to use this roller over it more than a couple times because it'll start peeling it up. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. It came out really pretty so it can dry. And I'll grab a couple that I did the other day while that's drying, and I'll show you these. And then we'll do another one. So this one I used one of the pictures. And see, I put this matte medium over the picture to take the shine away. And it's not sticky at all whatsoever. And either is this side with the napkin. So I love this stuff. And I didn't do this side yet. So I want to do this napkin. Isn't this pretty? So spring, right? Okay. So I wanted to do this napkin on here. So we can do this napkin this way as well. So we get the whole page. Well, we could get the whole page this way too. Does it really matter though, which way we go? I'm wondering. I don't think it does, really. But I think I like it this way better for some reason. Oh no, this has a double this way. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and put our collage pauge down. That's probably way too much, but I can also put it on the picture if I have too much. So that's what happened on the other side. I had way too much. So yeah, so I ended up putting it on the other side onto the picture. But let's make sure we get the edges this time, shall we? Okay, sorry about my dog barking. I think he's trying to tell my husband that he's hungry and my husband's ignoring him probably. Or he's just talking because he's a very vocal pup. But it is his dinner time, so he's probably going to come in here and ask me to feed him in a minute. Because he knows I will. He doesn't have to bark at me. Probably feed him after this video if my husband doesn't. Get up. He might be asleep already. I don't know. Alright, so I'm just going to pat this down. I like the wrinkles. But this doesn't take them all away. It kind of just rolls them down, but you still get the wrinkle effect that you get with just patting it. But it does help to make the napkin stick. That I know for sure. Corners just dry so fast. Alright, so we're going to set this now aside to dry. While it's still wet, I can get it off the board. And I'll put it over here on my table with the other one that's drying. And I think we'll do one more. Oh yeah, it sounds like my husband got up. Well, see, now this one I finished. See, this one had both sides. This was just the writing. So I did both sides. I love how this came out. I'm not sure where this napkin came from on this side, but this napkin I know is a Dollar Tree napkin for spring. Very pretty. So there's that one. And I have another, this is the matte one, so I wanted to show you on the paper that doesn't have a coating on it, how it will absorb. So I wanted to use this napkin on that. Isn't that pretty? It's either this one or this one. Oh, maybe I'll go with this one. I love the center of that. It reminds me of a crystal. I'm not sure if that's what they were going for, but that's what we're going to say. So let me show you how to get it off again, the backings. So I just take it between my forefinger and my thumb, and I just like rub it together. I mean, you can skip this step altogether if you'd rather just use tape. And then I just peel that layer off. And then I see if I can grab the other layer by doing the same thing. And yes, this one I can. It did come apart just a tad, enough for me to grab it, hopefully. Yep, I got it. Somewhat. Probably saying, Angela, just use the tape. No, I don't want to. I got it. It's just an extra step. You have to get the tape, then you have to, you know, rip it off, and then you have to apply it. We don't need to do all that. All right, so we're going to put it on like that. All right, so when I lay it down, I need to lay it like towards the center. Okay. So work today. Let me tell you what's going on with the work. So I'm training somebody new, and he's awesome. And it's just been so crazy busy with the plans, because I help Dylan. I'm training Dylan right now. The man they hired, or the guy they hired to do the plans, so I don't have to do them along with what I do on a regular basis. So he's getting the hang of it pretty quickly, I'll have to say. Yeah, but we are just so crazy busy, and then I just cannot wait to get home and craft. So I figured, since I'm going to craft anyway, this is where I'm going with this story, I might as well do a video. So you're gonna hopefully see some more videos on a regular basis, because I want to get my watch time up and everything so I can monetize my channel. And then I won't have to stress so much about working all the time, you know, with your guys's, you know, help with that, and appreciating my videos and wanting to help, you know, support that effort of mine, which I would love to do on a full-time basis. Yeah, so those are my long-term goals anyway. Short-term goals is to at least get a video in every day. So that's what we're gonna try to do. So need some encouragement with some comments on my videos, so you know, I'm encouraged to make videos every day, knowing I'm gonna get some comments, people are actually watching. These are things that go through my mind. Are people actually gonna watch my videos if I post them every day? Are the guys gonna get sick of me? I mean, I don't get sick of people I watch every day, but it's not me. I don't know. I feel like you either love me or you don't like me. I have like one of those personalities, you know, I don't know. Anyway, that's just my life, right? So I got a comment the other day that the new subscriber was watching some of my old videos, and I thought that was so awesome. So if my new subscribers would like to take a look at some of my old videos, I would love that. And I have some pretty decent videos out there once I got my camera set up right. For the longest time I struggled with that because I was trying to use a regular camera, but once I used my cell phone, I didn't struggle with it so much. So that one is all done on that side. Put it over here to dry. And the other ones are still drying, but I wanted to do some more. Let me see how long I've been on. 16 minutes. I say let's do one more, because I want to do this one with this napkin here. Was it this side or this side? I think it was this side with this napkin. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, that's real pretty together. All right, so we need to take the backing off, and I'm gonna rub it. This one's coming right off. I didn't even have to rub it. It's probably a Dollar Tree napkin. I think that's all it has too, so it's just a 2-ply. All right, this is the glossy paper from the one book, the garden book. So that's gonna go like that. So let me put this over here. Let's get our collage pauge on the page and get that spread out. Yeah, I can't get over all of you Gail subscribers that came over. I am just so grateful. Like my count went from 600 to 900 overnight, and I couldn't believe it. I have a goal that I want to be to 1,000 subscribers by my birthday. So if you all could help me with that, I would really appreciate that. That would be phenomenal if I could meet that goal. I haven't set goals for myself in a really long time, so it would kind of be a little bit disappointing not to meet that. But I think I can do it. I have confidence if I start doing a video more regularly and so on, that I will get there. So I am gonna keep on keeping on with what I love to do. And that is what is most important, right? That we love what we do every day, because we have to do it every day. You have to work and do something, right? I mean, that's what I'm trying to teach my youngest son right now. He's having a hard time finding a job, which I don't understand. There's so many jobs out there. But for some reason, he's having a hard time finding a job. And that's that one. I love that. I think that came out so good. So I'm going to set that aside. So yeah, so I'm trying to tell him, you know, you have to work. You have to do something to make money. You can't rely on me or your brother all the time for everything. Granted, he lives with his brother. He doesn't live here at home with me. So it's not like he doesn't have bills. He has bills, and his brother is helping them, and I'm helping him with them. It's not fair to either one of us, because he's not working, and we don't want him to be homeless, because we love him. You know, it's like, what do you do? All right, so this one is not going to fit the whole page, but that's okay. I still want it. So I'm going to use my water brush on this. Here it is. And what I'm going to do is I am going to take this and cut it in half with my water brush. So a water brush you have to squeeze to get the water out. Well, mine anyway. I don't know about all of them. Did I take the back? I didn't even take the back off this. Well, it's just 2-ply anyway, so no biggie. All right, so see, it's wet. So I'm just going to rip it now, and it's going to rip right in half. All right, so let's just put this like right in the middle like that. Because then we could just trim the edges, and I could stamp on the edges of the paper because they're nice and discolored. I'm not sure what age this book was, but the pages are discolored. It might be like from the 80s or something. It was vintage, but not like antique or anything like that. Yeah, my husband did get up to feed him. I hear him. So I don't have to feed him. And the little doggy is not going to starve. This is one of those matte pages that doesn't have any gloss. So it is soaking up the matte medium. Okay, I like to put a lot. I like it like nice and, you know, wet. So I don't like it when it dries up on me because then things don't stick. And because I'm talking a lot, it's drying with all that hot air coming out of my mouth. Hey, if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, right? All right, let's see. I think that's good and wet now. Grab our piece of napkin. Let's see if we can get it on there pretty straight. I think that's good right there. Okay. Yeah, if you just go over it once, that's really all you need. Because any more than that and it starts to lift up the paper. Go around the edge, make sure it's nice and stuck. All right, I love that napkin. Isn't that so pretty? It says American Goldfinch, and over here is the Carolina Wren. It's got 2 Carolina Wrens and 1 American Goldfinch, and then a little postcard. Yeah, this is going to be fun to use. I'm not sure how I'm going to use these yet. I mean, you can use them anything to do anything you would do paper with, really. Book pages in your journals. You can make tags out of them, which is what I'll probably do with some of it. So I will show you that when I come back and do it. So let me see if any of this is dry yet. Yeah, this one is dry. See, it's dry already. It doesn't take long to dry at all. So the first one we did is dry mostly. I mean, it's still a little damp, but yeah, so that's what it looks like when it's done. You can see the text behind it. So note to self, make sure there's no bad words if you don't want that in your journal, because you will see it behind the napkin. Okay, so yeah, that's about it for today, guys. I hope to see you again tomorrow, and until then, have a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.